sex. Like, I want to be able to, like, hang out with her and watch movies. No, 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 no. Well, Myron, I live with a girl. That actually makes me less gay. No, it makes you very gay.
Myron, soldier man, if you's a gay man, right? Just come out and say he's a gay man. Don't put this shit on the rest of we.
This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
This right here is a topic I didn't want to discuss since before I even had this channel rebooted. Because it seems to me like people have been weaponizing the idea of masculinity for the last 10 years or so. I can tell you because within the last 10 years, I've gone from a teenager to an adolescent to a young adult. And bro, oh my goodness, this shit has gotten from bad to worse to just what we just saw there with Myron Gaines. Like, what the hell was that? And I know it could be. Some people come in and say, oh, why you talking the red pill banners them alone? Oh, but the man banners them, the Democratic banners and the man up on the other side, the liberal banners them. And then you got people them who's liberals being like, oh, look at him right now, he champion us and this. We never going there with that nonsense right now, right? We going with that right now. This ain't got nothing to do with taking no political sides or no political stances because I've already said it before that these political parties have been pushing agendas for since the beginning of time. So you falling and being coaxed to their doctrines and so forth is basically being brainwashed. But we ain't talking about that right now. We talking about young men being robbed of their identity before they can even form one and being manipulated by people like Myron Gaines, like Andrew Tate, like Hassan Nabi, and all these different people them. And yeah, I can call them by name. Y'all could send this video to them. I don't give a shit. Call it clout chasing if you want. It's just something I had to get off my chest, bro. We can start back when I was still a teenager, like I would say when I was like 18, 19. Around them times there, I was on the internet like everybody else at my age, and I was discovering this red pill, self-improvement, lifestyle type of content. Guys like Hamza, I can't remember who else was on the wave at the point. People like that. I was also privy to people like, what's his name? The man that switched from being a centrist or being a Republican to being a leftist. What's his name again? Hunter Avalon. Yeah. Hunter Avalon. Right? And I started noticing a trend with these content creators. A lot of them started getting exposed for this. A lot of them started doing some weird shit. And then I started to form my own opinion that, hey, these guys, they may have these opinions or they may have these leanings, but a lot of their leanings or a lot of these opinions that they're voicing to the public are extremely exaggerated so that they could sell it to the masses because they know that impressionable minds are out there and that they could always tap into the market of somebody who's looking for a way in life, somebody who's trying to fulfill, at least in their eyes, their destiny, who doesn't even have an identity as yet. And since we talk about Hunter Avalon, we can bring up the blue pill, twink, leftist, whatever you want to call it, side posts. Now, on this side, they are very much liberal, like I said before. They say things like, oh, masculinity is this and that, like men should cry, and it should be, this and that, da 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 da. Same thing with on the right, but in this case, they're more leaning towards a fluid and gender neutral side of lifestyle or whatever. That's fine for what it is. But my gripe with them is that it was like every single day they used to get up and tell a man, or they would tell men that, hey, you are the wrong. You are in the wrong here. You in the wrong this. You in the wrong that. And what used to make it so funny about these people is that they would come out telling men that they're wrong to do this, to do that. But they would never call themselves out whenever they got called out for being wrong or doing things to other people that, society would not look fondly upon them for. Them man, they big on doubling down. Oh, I might have done this and I might have done that, but at least I'm not doing it what this other side is doing. Or, remember the good things that, like, bro, how are you poisoning the minds of people telling them this, that, you don't reward bad behavior, but when you behave bad now, we're expected to not call you out. Fine. Let me go to Fresh and Fit them and the Manosphere side. No. I first discovered Fresh and Fit them when I went to the States in 2021 because of Auburn Preach, but something about Fresh and Fit them never used to sit right with me in the first place. These banners them, in the 30s, by the way, just preach to people them that them is high value males, masculine males, alpha males, whatnot, right? And how other people is losers and this beta males and all these different things. Yet still, Fresh, the Shard Bajan one, He's got to overcompensate and make up lies like, oh, my body count is over 1,000. Cap. Oh, I'm a high value male. You see, women them is flock to me. And this girl, me and she, we met on the boat. Blah, 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 blah. We met on the boat and it was genuine and whatever. Cap. He was meeting with the girl and seeking arrangements and all these different things. And then this call of people, oh, you mustn't go on there with a single mother, or you mustn't go on there with a woman doing this and doing that. You get called out because he go and impregnate a woman, and the woman was an escort or a prostitute or something along the lines, and basically she's a gold digger. And he was just capping and just trying to save face on the live stream and all these different things. And let me go to Myron now. Myron out there talking about, oh, it's gay to do this and it's gay to do that. And whenever anybody call out, he and his friends them in college, them hugging up on each other, kissing each other, doing all these different things. He's like, that's not gay. That's just boys being boys. And all these different, like, bro, you know what I just hate about it? Is that young men go see this and be like, this dysfunction here on both sides is the way we gotta go. I could say this to me, little brothers coming up, right? Basic ideology is not the problem. Right? Basic ideology is not the problem. The problem is when you listen to somebody's opinion of basic ideology and run with that. No. You're not supposed to go to church to hear the pastor and the pastor's own opinion. You got to take up. You don't go to school and listen to your teacher's own opinion on a topic and decide to follow it though. No, you do your own research. You look into it on your own time, and you take bits and pieces from everybody, parts that make sense, and you apply that to your life. Discernment is what I'm talking about. You follow somebody like Myron Gaines, you can end up looking like a jackass in your 30s. Right? You follow Walter Weeks and all these different models, you can end up looking like a jackass growing up, bro. You can end up hating women and moving about like a clown and all these different things, and you can end up at a certain age getting to pay for somebody's time. Don't let no jackass on one side tell you that being a confident male and trying to be a responsible man that takes care of your family, right, is being toxic. Don't let no other ass on the other side tell you that if you being emotional, you being loving to your girlfriend, you trying to be monogamous and being with one woman or whatnot, is being a simp beta male. Don't let nobody come to you with no stripness, because most of these men them living opposite to the lifestyle that they're portraying, and they're trying to oversimplify and also exaggerate their lifestyle to overcompensate for the lack of confidence that they got. You understand where I'm coming from? So this is a message to y'all out here, my brothers, right? Take heed of what I'm saying, because I coming up just like y'all. Stop listening to these assholes from the internet and taking their word as gospel. Because none of these man is not God. These man is some suckers. Trust and believe me. Peace out.
If people don't like you if you're being yourself, fuck them. Point I'm trying to tell you, son.